Hey guys, how you doing? That's right. It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. So finally, I feel like a load has been lifted from my shoulders because, the past couple of months I had about 8 lawn tractors without engines. Finally just pretty much cleared it out. This garage is nice and clear now, and got about 4 or 5 running tractors out there ready for sale. But it's that time of season, just so happens that it's the beginning of fall. And while, people are buying lawn tractors, but usually they want the ones with the baggers on them, because over here in the East Coast, this time of year, leaves are just falling all over the place, and it's the fall cleanups here are a pain in the butt, and people will pay mega bucks to have their yard cleaned up from all the leaves, because it's just non-stop leaves every week, bags and bags of it. As a matter of fact, my town of Huntington provides, every time this time of year, they provide a big roll of clear garbage leaf bags, right? Because they have regular pickups here every Thursday to pick up bags and bags of leaves. And so they actually throw a big roll of bags on everybody's property this time of year, which is all from our tax dollars. So don't think that it was free. It's not free. We pay for it somehow, But they just want to make sure that the town of Huntington looks nice and clean to provide that environment where rich people will come and buy houses here because everything looks so clean, so it doesn't look like a ghetto, you know what I'm saying? So mowers with baggers are going to go. Fortunately, out of my 6 push mowers that I have in the back, that's been sitting there for quite a while, 5 of them have baggers, so I could probably sell those if I lower my prices a little. But anyway, so my tractors are all worked out. I only have 1 with a bagger, and I'm keeping that for myself to suck up leaves, right? Maybe I'll sell it next year if I get another, bunch of tractors that have baggers, that'd be cool. In the meantime, I'm going to go see my mom today in Queens. You guys know I go there every week or so and, do her yard. And as you guys also know from a previous episode, I gave my mom's riding mower to my cousin who bought a new house. I moved my Black Beauty, beautiful, with a bagger, to my mom's because I didn't want to sell it, you know what I mean? So it's over at my mom's house, and we use that to suck up all the leaves and stuff. But a couple of weeks ago when I dropped it off, I realized I didn't bring the double bins. You can't suck up leaves without the bins, right? So I'm going to bring that to her today and do her yard. And also the mulch cover I got from Pete Lombardi for a Murray mower deck. So I'm also going to do this. So while I was at my cousin's house delivering, he had this electric, it was like brand new. He bought it and he never used it, right? It's a brand new electric Black & Decker leaf blower, right? And it has this thing where you put the big tube on, and you could suck up leaves. If you blow the leaves into a pile, then you could suck them all up, right? So this is actually a very cheap way of doing fall cleanups, I think this thing's like $40 or $50 or something, and this actually works good because I have that orange one there that I've used previously. Like maybe 10 years ago I used that. I didn't get into gas leaf blowers until I started doing this channel, So it's like brand new, You used it like 2-3 times. So, you can blow the leaves into a pile, and then you suck them all up, and it mulches it in here into little tiny particles, right? And it goes into this bag. Look at this bag. It's like crisp and folded, like you never used it or something. Put this around your shoulder so you can carry the load, So, I do have an issue, though, because when he gave it to me, he didn't have the tube where you attach to here to blow. So it's not really a blower anymore because he doesn't have the tube, right? It's only a leaf sucker vacuum mulcher, So because he didn't have the blower tube, right? I can't really use it as a blower. I was going to bring this to my mom's to you know, use there, you know, because I have a gas blower and all kinds of equipment to suck up leaves, so I'm fine. But I wanted to give this to my mom so that, you know, we could use this to suck up leaves and blow. So over the years, you know, I don't throw anything away, so I've got like all kinds of tubes, right? No big deal, right? All kinds of tubes. However, Black & Decker wants to make more money, just like every big company wants to make a lot of money. How do you make a lot of money? Well, you make like when you make a new model, you make it completely different, so you can't interchange the parts. So they decided, let's not make it round, let's make it rectangle, so that if you have a round one, it won't fit into the rectangle one. So you have to go and buy a Black & Decker one that's rectangle. Talk about trying to fit a round peg into a square hole, huh? So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, it's not just rectangle. You got to kind of make a little place so that this other little tab thing will fit, you know? So, I'm thinking about just like bending this, right? Like squishing it, maybe heating it up a little bit and squishing it to mold myself at a rectangle. And then cutting a little tab here, a little slit there, to accommodate that little tab that sticks up, right? So I think there's enough material here to make it rectangle. That's what I'm going to do. Also, I've got this, you guys saw me do this. I just got a deck and an engine, right? I got wheels on there. I fixed the height adjuster. This thing starts up and runs great, you know. It doesn't have a bagger. I wish I had a bagger. And it didn't have a brake cable. Well, so I went and bought a brake cable, right? It was only like $6-7, you know, brand new brake cable. And I measured, made sure that it was over 50 inches because it didn't have handles either. So as you know, this model Craftsman, the holes are so spread apart wide that it's long. So you can only use a handle. That's another way Craftsman makes money, is that they make different models with different designs of handles. So you can't just take another handle and put it on here. You got to get one that has enough clearance between this bolt and that bolt to hold it, you know? So this is a fabricated snowblower handle from a Snow Commander, which I put on there because it fits, right? And then I got another handle to otherwise it would have been too long because this is super long, right? So I got another shorter handle and put it over here. So this is the right length of handle. Problem is the holes don't match up. So I just went and got a universal cable, you know. I know I'm not going to be able to just fit into this hole. I'm going to probably have to drill a hole in here just to accommodate this cable, you know. So I got to go pick up my daughter in like an hour. I don't know if I can accomplish that in an hour because I got to go to my mom's, right? And then if I have time, I'm going to have to finally work on that damn snapper that I have. You guys know about that. You serious followers who have followed my episodes religiously since the beginning. That snapper is a deck that I found from Frank the UPS guy, right? I put wheels on it. The engine was Dunsky, so I threw it out and parted it out. That engine is from a power washer. The reason why I haven't been able to attach a blade or a blade adapter to that power washer engine is because as you know, the shaft is very short, right? So you need a long adapter to put the blades to a level where you can cut, right? Well, that shaft, because it was for a power washer, it didn't have threads in there. So I screwed up all the threads trying to tap and die my own threads, right? And I screwed it all up. So that I gave the engine, this whole thing, to my friend Jason Pate over at Pate's Performance on YouTube. Go check him out. And he did new threads for me, right? However, the adapter won't fit the bolt that fits that thread. So I had to go buy new drill bits. And I don't like drilling because I'm not really good at it, you know. So later on, I'm going to try to, I bought these new things, and it's like a half-inch thick drill bit. So I'm putting the 1/2-inch drill bit into there to try to get the hole bigger in the adapter so that I can fit the bolt and finally attach a blade to this. That engine runs good, you know? I'm sorry, that engine runs well. So that needs to be done, this needs to be done, that needs to be done in an hour. I don't think I can do it. I really don't. But I'll try to do as much as I can. What I want to try to do first is trying to fit a round peg into a square hole. That's what I want to do. So I was just checking this stuff out, and it doesn't look like there's enough material, meaning that even if I compacted it, there's just not enough space for it to go over this, right? And I thought that maybe I could take this side here, it's all screwed up, right? Maybe I could stick it in like that. That actually works, you know, but there's no way to really attach it unless I like tape it or put a hole through it and put a screw in there, but then I can't easily take it off and, you know, switch it around, you know, put the bag on here, you know. So if I mount it like that while it fits, right, you're not going to be able to secure it properly with this design button that you depress. So I want to kind of make it so that it could click over this and hold it, you know. So I could do that, it would work, you know, I can do that as a last resort. But then I thought maybe I could just use this one here, right, and just cut it here and cut it there, right, so that this two sides here fit into the rectangle part, and this part here, we'll put a hole like over here, right, so that when it goes over this clip, it'll still hold it there. I'm going to try that. But it's kind of precarious the way I'm going to be doing this. I hope I don't chop my hand off, you know, because, you know, that definitely wouldn't be fun. So I'm just eyeballing it, you know, give or take. It's very, very weird how I'm going to do this. Whenever. I'm going to have to look this over a little bit, do some measuring. So there it is. It took some doing. And I'm definitely not going to be able to fix the other things that I was talking about within my hour time period. I've got 10 minutes to spare. You know, things always take longer than you think, you know. So you see what I did there? I've actually made it functional. Drilled out holes. I'll show you exactly what I did. So this actually works, see? Push that and you can pull this out, right? And it doesn't quite click, but it'll hook. You push it in, it'll hook and it won't come out, see? So you won't be able to pull it out. And that's basically all you need, you know? So basically I just measured, cut. There's a little tab there that goes over here. Little tab there goes over there. This isn't exactly square, but it'll do because it's just blowing air, you know what I mean? And it slips right in there like that, you know? There you go, see? Check it out, works. So now I got a leaf blower that works, and it took one trial one, and I says, oh man, I should not have cut that. I should have cut this and there, not the middle one. You live and you learn, you know what I'm saying? So I'll use this for like an extension or something like that. But I run into them all the time. So that's one project down. I gotta go to my mother's now. Well, it works if you have a long enough electrical cord. That's why go with gas. I'm going to try to attach my brake cable onto this mower now. So you take this end, not that end, this end. Put the Z-bend in the hole. Holy cow. Is that hole not big enough for this Z-bend? Holy cow. How ridiculous is that? Do I have to drill a hole through here? Use the same drill bit I used for the blower? And it's not metal. I mean, this is not a metal drill bit. It's a wood one. I know it's not the right one, but I just wanted to make it big enough to stick this in. And it's still too small. Why? Why did they do this? I should just go get a metal one. One for a metal drill bit. I should just go get it. And then I have to because it's just not making a hole big enough. Gotta get the gold kind, where it's meant for metal. See that? That hole should be big enough to hold this. It is. It might even be too big, but that's alright. It's a junk mower. Stick that through there like that. And now we can see if I bought the right cable. It's definitely long enough, which is good. And you stick this Z-bend through this hole. Watch it. Ooh, now this fits. Why didn't it fit there? Did this work? Could it work? Could it possibly? Gotta be careful with this because you might break it. Oh, wow. It looks like it might work. How about that? I think I don't have to drill a hole. I think it might just work. I'm going to try to push that in carefully so I don't break it. Usually you break it. Let's see if it works. Looks like it works. Yeah. This engages it. Is it a primer? Oh, it's a primer. I don't really feel anything. I might have to fix that primer. It doesn't really feel like it's working. Let's spray some starter spray in there. Just really wanted to test if that brake cable worked, you know what I mean? Alright, that's 2 down. And I won't be able to get to that because gotta go to my mom's. So I'm in Queens, and you guys remember this. That's right. The Black Beauty is in Queens, New York City. I kind of miss it. Got the bagger system on, and right now, this time of year, I haven't been here in 2 weeks. And hasn't really grown much grass at all. You know, it's got like these little wispies and stuff. It's really not very long at all. My mom lives here by herself. She's 76, so she doesn't water the lawn much, but honestly, neither does a lot of other people around this area. They don't really care too much about their lawns here in Long Island, in Queens. So we also have, you know, landscapers here too. They charge a pretty penny, but they don't do much because there's not much lawn to mow and to do, because they don't really grow that much. But I will weed whack and get the edges nice and sharp, and then go over it again. And this time I'm going to use the bagger because in the backyard there's some leaves already. So I'm going to just try it here and suck it all up. So the Black Beauty did a great job here in Queens. A lot more fun riding it around. It's a little challenging getting into this little area here with the turn and the high hill, the high little sides over there with the mounds of dirt. It's a little challenging, and then getting around that corner is a little tough too. But it ran great, mowed great. I'm very happy with this thing here. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Hey guys, support my channel. Buy a sticker. Also, follow me on Instagram at Mowers Blowers. Check out my website, mowersblowers.com. See you guys on the next project. Have a great day. Hey guys, Boba and I want to thank you for all the support of Mowers and Blowers. If you'd like, make a short video clip like these, and I'll put it as an outro in my future videos.
See you guys next time, Mowers and Blowers!